So when I compare my thumbnails to these thumbnails, I see that these, the ones that the author posted, they have little shadows on them. So I just kind of took a peek at what was going on here, and then I noticed that in the source code of his page, when I scroll down, the set the div class to thumbs, the one that holds the Flickr thumbnails, and now I recall that there was that CSS file I downloaded, the where is it, jflickerfeed.css, and I actually commented out all the code, but now when I look at it closer, I see that you know, this may be exactly what I want. So what I'm going to do is reapply the CSS. Now, honestly, when I look at this, I see this cycle ID is kind of specific to this banner effect that he's got going on, and I don't actually want that. The only part that's really relevant to me is this dot thumbs. So, I mean, I have a choice. Either I could link, I could do the Flickr feed styling in here, which is not a bad idea, right? I mean, it's almost like, if you think about it, it's either I do it in my main and I separate it out this way, kind of like what I did with the Wikipedia, and what I put over here, I could either put the code in my main.css, or I could leave it out. And really, the only thing that's important that I do is consistency, right? I just want to either go one way or another. So I'm kind of stuck here, but I'll make the decision that since I downloaded it with the Flickr, well, since I used, since I'm using specific style sheets to some of these other ones, like jQuery zweather.css, and I have the thickbox.css, and this is sort of like a plugin, I'm just going to go ahead and take this out of my main.css. I'll go back in the jflickerfeed.css, and now well, before I go deleting anything, I'll comment this out. I will delete the portion of the CSS that is calling to the body and the container and all that, because I have my own specific styles for that. And what I need to do is now go back to my source code, and in my photos, I'm going to give it a class, and that class is going to be the thumbnails, or the thumbs. And now, once I do that, I should, I mean, I'm looking back at my jflickr.css, and I see that this is being floated left like I want, and it actually added its own margin to give it some space and the padding. So, obviously there's some Mozilla and WebKit specific attributes over here that they won't necessarily look the same on all the browsers, but they'll look close. So, let's just see what this gives me, the results this gives me. So here is the before the CSS supplied by the author, and here's the after, or with the CSS. Hey, that looks cool. I don't know why this why my div container all came in. I think it's because it had like that display block attribute or whatever set to it, I believe. But let me actually, while I'm here, get rid of that yellow background in my main. Since that was me, I'll get rid of, where is it, photos, here we go. I'll get rid of main, I'll get rid of yellow, and what else do I want to do? Oh, you know what, and in the source code I'm going to get rid of the actual, here we go, yeah. Okay, maybe I'll just put this comment, a similar comment. I'll just go Flickr feed just to move quick on this. Alright, and now give me a, hey, pretty cool, pretty cool. That looks much better. I really like the way that looks so far. And actually, let's give it a look on a couple different browsers while we're at it. Here it is in Firefox. That's cool. Let me go and test this on, let's go Safari. Ah, Very nice. Okay, that's not the greatest over here. That it's kind of fallen out of the way, but well, no big deal. Certainly something we could deal with later. I mean, that's not the biggest thing. And now, ooh, if it has that subtle change in Safari, I hope it's not too bad in Explorer. Kind of the same.